What's up? I'm Bryce, Gardner, talking with Rucky about what it's like to ride on the brighter side of things, huh?
The brighter side of things, the brighter side of things. So, from the beginning, we've had, a bunch of different variations of tight locked-in entry boards. And typically with entry boards, you have a denser foam, which makes them heavier. And, it's an entry-level board, but then it just kind of feels heavy, and
It's not fun to ride because it's slow and heavy and...
Exactly. So why not make an entry-level board lighter and, improve the experience overall. And with doing that, with this board, call it the Brightside.
And Brightside name kind of coming from, like changing an entry-level board, rethinking what an entry-level board can do for a rider.
Exactly.
And yeah, Brightside.
Exactly. And with an entry-level board that's light and fun, making it fun, you have to feel fun, having a fun graphic, fun colors. I mean, you really have to encompass the vibe.
Who do you think is the Brightside designed for, geared for? Entry-level rider?
Entry-level rider, and also, someone that's looking for a really great, affordable board to start out on. It, has foot straps, so you have the versatility of being able to maybe help someone get up a little easier with the use of foot straps. On the opposite side of things, someone that might want to do some airs, some tricks, the foot straps come in handy for that. But I would say for most of what they're being used for is someone that's having a harder time getting up, and foot straps are going to keep them together, keep the board under their feet, and assist in the ease of learning how to get up on a wake surfer.
Helping out with the deep water start.
Exactly.
And maybe helping out getting a sensation of what it's like to go up in the air on a surfboard for the first, couple times learning that.
Exactly. When we're looking at features, why don't you give us a little rundown here, Bryce?
Yeah, I mean, with the board, the big thing, obviously, in the Ronix line, or the big thing with the Brightside that separates it from other surfers is the addition of foot straps. But it's a really clean rocker line, really friendly rocker contour to the bottom of the board. The fins are moved further back on the board, which I always thought was cool. That's an interesting thing that we have on this board, but that's going to give you a little more feel from the fins. And for an entry-level rider, somebody that's new to wake surfing, having that sensation, a little bit more of a grip in the tail, pulling the tail down a little bit, keeping that nose out of the water is really great, like you were saying, for that entry-level rider.
Yeah, definitely. The more you can make it so that, you're not burying a nose on, and especially with someone that has foot straps on, when you're, locked into a stance, a board that assists you on not burying the nose, I think is a huge point.
Yeah, and too, I mean, even if you don't have the foot straps on, you can still see where the inserts are, where the straps go, and that can kind of help you line up where your feet need to go.
Yeah.
Or, if somebody's new and maybe isn't as comfortable jumping in the water and feeling the line tension, having a reference point for where your feet go on the board is really cool and makes it easier when you're teaching people how to surf.
Yeah, and then when we're talking construction, we're lightweight minimalism. Minimalism. Okay, we're also looking at a CNC'd core, then hand-shaped and vacuum bagged for a surf look. Purist look.
Yeah, which is cool to see on an entry-level board, having a hand-shaped board, handmade, all the labor that goes into it, still at a really affordable price point for that entry-level rider, I think is really cool.
That is very cool. That's definitely, something that I feel that vibe is definitely an overlooked feature in a lot of price point entry boards.
Yeah, too, and going into the sizing on the board, 4.9 and 5.2, kind of on the longer side of things, making it easy for getting that push sensation when you're just learning how to throw the rope is cool, having more surface area and helping you stay in the pocket. Somebody that's not used to front foot gas, back foot brake, just having that extra length makes that super easy.
Definitely. When we're talking about fins, let's talk about the size of the fins, and then let's also talk about the fin system.
Yep, the board comes with 3 fins. 3 fins really locking the board in for a beginner rider. The fin boxes utilize an Allen tool that also comes with the board. Two 2.3 inch and one 2.9 inch Alfred fin, which is what we call our kind of our entry level fins in the Ronix line.
Very cool, very cool. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but and we can kind of jump on this because I've ridden it a couple times with the foot straps on, and it really is fun to kind of just have the ability to mess around and try and, air 360s and different stuff like that. But what kind of overall feeling from the beginner aspect of it to someone that is using the foot strap for airs? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the shape is super easy to learn on, but you're not gonna get bored of it. You're not gonna, and the foot straps, like you're talking about, like trying airs or doing air 3s, like it's cool to have in an entry level board because you're gonna be able to utilize the board for different things, not just learning how to surf.
You're not just pigeonholed as this is my entry board. As soon as I get past it, it's going in the dumpster. It's not, no one's riding it anymore.
Yeah, it's still a cool shape that you can do like different fun things on when it's the middle of the summer and you're looking for something different in your quiver. You can still whip the Brightside out of a board bag or put it on the boat and have fun with it. And the big thing for me is how light it is. 1.5 pounds is what we took off when we switched to the hand-shaped board, and that lightweight board is, I mean, the lighter the better.
With this board, you're not having a super dense foam. It's lightweight, a great fun graphic, bring in the vibe, and foot straps. It really is, taking that entry level board out of your typical board that is just getting you up on the water and then you're over it. This is a board you can grow and have fun with, and it's just a fun board.
It's also cool too how it complements the takeoff. Takeoff being more of a surf style thickness, more of that longboard nose. It's gonna ride a little bit more like a surf style longboard feel relative to the Brightside, which is gonna ride more like your traditional wake surfer.
Right.
And it's cool that there's that separation and they're kind of designed that way, the surf style with the takeoff, longboard tip, and then the Brightside having more of that wake surf DNA.
Wake surf almost a little more hybrid, harder rail, foot straps. You got your yin to the yang.